this is Pam with Britland Services, and we are working on a move-in clean. I just thought I'd show you a couple of things. We've got a stove over there. We've already removed most of what can come off, and I've got this last burner that we're working on here. So tips of the trade is this. Whenever we've got a stove that needs that kind of attention, we're going to use a little bit of Dawn dishwashing detergent. We're going to put that on there. We're going to take a white scrub pad that's not going to not a green or a blue, because they might actually scratch. And then we're gonna, while we have it really wet, and we have to have it really wet for this to work, okay? Then while it's really wet, we're gonna take a blade and ever so gently, a sharp blade, scratch off at an angle any of the items that are caked and baked on. You do have to be careful with this. Some people, you can see here closer, have used the wrong kind of tool, or maybe a dull blade, and it actually scratched the surface. But if you use a sharp blade at just the right angle with a lot of moisture, I'm going to grab a little bit of moisture here. Then a lot of the gunk will scrape off, more than you realize. Sometimes you'll find rust where maybe the wrong tool and equipment or wrong product was used on a surface in the past, and so obviously that's, you know, that's too far gone for us to repair. But if we do this and go around all those nooks and crannies with a sharp razor blade that's wet and a degreaser, a lot of what you see will actually come off. That one may be a little more stubborn, but these bigger chunks like this, that's kind of being stubborn as well. And this is actually like baked on, caked on stuff. That piece moved. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's actually baked on and caked on stuff that will come off if I use the blade at just the right angle. And it does take a lot of elbow grease. Your arm may be sore the next day if you don't do this every day. And usually on our maintenance homes, we don't end up needing to, you know, work quite this hard, because that first time clean, that top to bottom deluxe deep clean that we did, we got that stove in shape. And then after that, maintaining it, as long as we can come in every week or every other week, is a breeze. So you can see how that's coming off a little at a time, very carefully, with a wet blade, wet surface. Again, that's the secret to not scratching. Okay, and I can go around all these nooks and crannies with this. Until as much as I can scrape off is removed. And then what I can do too, after I've loosened a lot of it, and in these nooks and crannies, I'm trying to see what's left, I can take my nylon toothbrush. You don't want to use one that's out of steel. And I can kind of go into these nooks and crannies and see what's come off, what's still needing some attention. Or maybe even more product. Or elbow grease. There's some combination. So you get the idea on that. Now I'm going to come back over here with a wet cloth, and I'm going to wipe off some of what we've already done here, so we can kind of see what's left. And you can see most of it has come off already. And we may not get this stove back to exactly sparkling new, the way it was when it was new. And as you can tell, like some of these spots, that's a rust spot that somebody else has already damaged the surface. They've actually removed the white enamel by using maybe a dry tool on the surface in the past, or just, you know, age of scraping stuff across it. Okay. And now that I see that, I'm going to kind of moisten my blade again, get some of that gunk off. This is a moist rag I've got, or towel. And we can detail this out as needed. And I know some people, you know, really want them as clean as we can get them, and some people say, oh, don't obsess. So it varies per homeowner and what they want or what they'd like us to do. But I'm a big proponent, if we can make it look like new, let's do it. So move-out cleans, move-in cleans are a little bit more tedious, takes a little bit more time and energy. Often, too, if you've had a renter in your home, they may not have taken care of it the way you would have as a homeowner. So it might need a little bit more attention when they're gone. So believe it or not, that burner was very, very similar to what this one started out as. And now it's come almost completely clean. Okay. All right, so not bad, huh? Hey Priscilla, hey Lisa, hey Debbie. Thanks for watching. All right, so if you've got a stove like this, now you know what to do and how to clean it. Just again, moisture is the key, and a sharp razor blade. We're signing off for today. Have a good one.